Last night was my sixth night in New York, where I have been sleeping in my car next to the Van Sicklen graveyard in Gravesend, Brooklyn. When I woke up this morning, I decided to head out of New York. I have been here for a week, and I am running the risk of never leaving, but I do want to continue my cross-country trip. So, it's time to head somewhere that will allow me to take the opportunity to psychologically compare and contrast my experience here in the concrete jungles of New York with a completely opposite physical and sociological environment. After reviewing options on the itinerary that I created for my trip, I made my choice. Today, I will head to the nature-filled state of Maine. My destination, Portland. Portland is 7 hours away, so I head out at around 8:30 after taking a couple of hours to get some work done while still parked in my car in Gravesend. Before I leave the city, I stop at the nearby McDonald's on Coney Island Avenue to grab a quick breakfast of oatmeal, without cream, so it's vegan, and a Diet Coke. I then hit the road, and my next stop isn't until lunchtime. I keep lunch quick and simple with a stop at the Taco Bell drive-thru in Branford, Connecticut. A bean burrito is enough for lunch today. After Taco Bell, I only make one additional stop on my way to Portland, and that is a Starbucks in East Lyme, Connecticut. I need to get one more hour of work done today. It is a quaint little Starbucks in Lyme that looks more like a New England cottage than a coffee shop. I like the local feel. There is a corner inside that is dedicated to gift donations that are being collected to show support for healthcare workers and first responders, and there is also a Star Barks wall with photos of customers' dogs. Very cute. Anyway, after working for an hour, I hit the road, and I finally arrive in Portland at around 6:30. After my daily call to catch up with my parents, I decided to find a parking spot for the night. While driving around the residential neighborhoods near the downtown port area, I find a somewhat secluded spot next to the historic Eastern Cemetery graveyard, which has been accepting residents since 1668. Like the graveyard that I stayed next to in Brooklyn, I assume these new neighbors will be quiet and won't mind me spending the night nearby. After settling in, I received a text from my friend Bryant asking if I was okay. It turned out that the remnants of a tropical storm hit New York after I left today, and it caused flooding across the city, which included serious flooding in the Brooklyn neighborhood where I had been staying. It was supposedly one of the worst floods that they have had in a long time, and it was sheer luck that I happened to leave because I had not been watching the weather. It may have made for good video if I had stayed, but I was very happy to be inside of a dry car tonight and enjoying a night of calm and peaceful sleep in Portland.